I know you want to give up. I know you want to quit. You want to throw in the white towel. But all you got to do is give it one more swing, one more step, one more try, just one more day. You never know what's on the other side. Something I got to tell myself. It's not a motivational speech. This is all for me. But hopefully you needed to hear that as well, because I felt like giving up. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like giving up. The other day, it didn't come to me directly, but someone at my old address got served some papers that were for me, telling me I'm getting sued. And it's a fair amount of money that they're trying to get out of me. And rightfully so, because it's owed to them. It's a debt that I didn't continue to pay. But when I got the news, it had me down and out. Like, emotionally, I was drained, and I felt like, man, I can't do this anymore. Like, I felt like I was ready to give up. I was ready to throw in the towel. I was ready to call it one. Like, really, just the trading thing, I've been doing it for so long. And I'm not seeing the results that I thought I would see at this time when I first started. You know, it's 2025. I started in 2020. Like, in 2020, I thought I would be where I wanted to be by 2023 for sure. There was no doubt in my mind that I would be this successful trader, pulling in at minimum $500,000 a year from trading, being able to teach other people how to do the same thing, traveling all across the world, or at least domestically for sure. Like, all of these were things that I had in my mind as far as what I seen my life looking like back when I first started trading. No one told me the difficulties that I would endure going through this journey. Like, I wasn't, and it's not to say that I wasn't told these things. I didn't believe it for myself. I'm like, nah, it can't be that difficult. It can't be. Like, all you're doing is pressing a couple buttons, you studying the charts, you watching patterns, and you trying to make a prediction on whether or not the market is either going to go up or down. It can only go one of two ways. I mean, I guess it can consolidate and be sideways, but for the most part, it's only going to go up or down. In my mind, it can't be that difficult. Not taking into account the realities of the psychology aspect of trading and how difficult it is to really maintain a balance emotionally, and like not get so up and down and undulate when it comes to the way you feel when you got to trade on, when it's going out, when it's in your favor and when it's not in your favor. Because you can get emotionally too high when you get a win, and when it's going in your favor, and you can get a little too low on yourself when it's not going in your favor. And so if you're someone that's watching this video, my guess is you're aware of that when it comes to trading. And if you're someone who's watching this video and you don't trade, but in life in general, you have experienced the ups and downs, and you've fought and you fought and you fought, and you've decided, you know what, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Like, these are the thoughts going through your mind. I don't know if I could really handle the pain that I've been going through. This can't be sustained. Like, if these are the thoughts going through your mind, like, I'm just here to tell you, you got to keep going. The world's not going to stop. There's someone else out there doing the same thing that you're doing, at least trying to do the same thing that you're doing. And guess what? They're not going to stop. And there's other people that's trying to do the same thing that you're doing, and they've already quit on themselves, and they're regretting it. You don't want to be that person that quit on yourself and then you regret it a year, 2 years, 3, 5 years down the road. I've been there. I've done that already. I'm 37 years old. At 19, I started a business called I'm not going to put the name out there because I might start it again. Actually, I probably will start it again. But I started a business with a friend, and I didn't continue it. I think about what that could be today had I continued. I was making music. I was producing. I was making beats. I started writing songs, singing, rapping, formed a group. We actually were pretty good. And we quit. I quit on it. I think, damn, where could we have been had we stayed consistent, had we continued doing what we were doing? And actually, I was doing that. That was 09. So 08, I'm doing the chicken bit. I'm doing the restaurant thing, trying the restaurant thing. Y'all already heard it now, whatever. But '09, we started doing music. We met with a DJ that was from London and lived in Boston, and he loved us, and we started to collaborate with him, and we were making some noise, and things were going in the direction they needed to go for it to be a successful endeavor, but stopped doing it. I started online marketing in 2012. I stopped. Just trying different things. I started a eBay business, selling on eBay in 2014 or so, or 2013. One of them. Stopped. Like, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep pushing, because you never know when your breakthrough is going to occur. It could have happened 3 months after you quit, 2 months after you quit, a year after you quit. I mean, you don't know, but the reality is you'll never know if you stop. You'll never know if you stop. You'll only find out if you keep going. So don't quit on yourself. Keep moving forward, and allow for yourself to prove to yourself that you can succeed and you can do what you need to do in order to make it. And that's my word of the day. That's my spiel, my motivational speech, I guess. It was really just something that I was feeling, something that I had on my mind that I wanted to put out there into the world. And hopefully, if you're seeing this, you know now that you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep going forward. You gotta keep moving. Don't be stagnant, and don't stop. Because once you stop, that's the only time you fail. You never fail if you continue pushing, because all you do is you learn from all those failures. You learn, and you improve. And the more you improve, the better you get. Obviously, the better you get, the more chances you have to succeed. And that's just the reality. And I hope that you take heed to these words and actually go on ahead and keep on going. That is it. That is all. Good night. Deuces.